Okay, we're ready to change this program into one where we can have a variable number of lines instead of 10. Basically what I'm going to need to do is to have an input. I'm going to call it n rows. I'll pass on the prompt stuff. We know what we're using it for. Now I'm going to need to change this flowchart. Any place I have a hard-coded number can't be. It has to be a variable, except maybe the numbers 1 and 2, because they're always going to be the same. So let's take a look at what we need to do. First of all, C being 1 to 10. Nope. My final value is going to have to be n rows. So I said I want to have 22 rows. That's how many I have to have. So D, 1 to C, there's no hard-coded numbers there except 1. We're good. Now this one here, how do I compute the number of rows instead of being 21? Well, before when it was 10, how did we get 10 to be a 21? 10 is 10 times 2 plus 1, isn't it? So the 2 value is going to need to be the number of rows times 2, and then plus 1. So when we had a 10, we had 10 times 2 plus 1, and that gave us our 21. Okay. D being 1 to C, that's fine. C equals a 10. And again, D 21, nope, that's going to be the number of rows doubled plus 1. And I think that's it. Well, let's run it and see. Please type a value for n rows. Well, let's get brave and let's try something smaller like 8. Oops. That certainly didn't turn out right. It looks like I didn't subtract from the number of dashes. Let's just examine this. Oh, yes. The final value. I need to subtract the number of O's that we put out. Okay. Well, let's try this again. Number of rows, did I say 8 before? C is 9. Looks good, doesn't it? Now, if we wanted to, we could replace the dashes with a space and get our V. How about 16 rows? Yay, there it is. I might consider that C is debugging code. So technically, in a program or any place where you have debugging code, you should remove it. So I'm going to delete it, and let's run it with 11. So we have 11 of them this time. We can see that we do get the shape, the tuxedo V. Hope you've enjoyed this. I would like to give you some encouragement that the mindset to solve these types of problems indicates a willingness to work with numbers and understand the magic that they have. It is an abstract thinking trait that you need to develop if you're going to be doing programming. Will you be programming stuff like this? You might. Probably more complicated. And so the sooner we can set up those patterns of thinking within your brain, the better it will be for your overall career. You may choose to do these problems early in the semester or later in the semester. Bye.